Dzień dobry, ja nazywam się Bartek, witam Was na kanale BTK w drugim odcinku mojej serii Zagrajmy w Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Po tym jak trafiliśmy do Hogwartu, dowiedzieliśmy się, że posiadamy specjalne umiejętności, nawet jak na czarodzieja, ponieważ zauważamy ślady starodawnej, dawnej magii. I cóż, jesteśmy przydzieleni do Gryffindoru, pierwszy dzień zajęć. Rozejrzyjmy się po pokoju, czy coś tutaj jeszcze znajdziemy. Nie wydaje mi się. Powiem wam, że podobają mi się detale w tej grze. Różnego rodzaju akcesoria, które na przykład się tutaj znajdują, czy coś, są klimatyczne i przynajmniej mi gdzieś tam przywodzą faktycznie na myśl te filmy z Harrym Potterem. Cóż, zaczynamy. Udamy się na pierwsze zajęcia.
Now, which way is the common room?
Na razie wyżej nie będziemy tutaj iść, tylko pójdziemy tutaj, gdzie pokieruje nas. Gdzie pokieruje nas mapka. No naprawdę, wystrój wnętrz i te akcesoria, te obrazy fajnie tutaj nawiązują do serii z Harrym Potterem.
That must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Ploteczki już o nas.
That new 5th year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Okej. Dobra. Mamy tutaj za zadanie przedstawić się paru osobom. Może najpierw zaczniemy od prawej strony.
What did you think you were doing? That owl has been in our family for 30 years. And you thought it would be clever to transfigure her into a goblet and leave her in the Great Hall after a feast? I hear the elves have had to transfigure every goblet in the castle looking for her. I hope you're jolly well proud.
Proszę. Możemy się napić herbatki, typowo brytyjskie. Zachowanie.
You'll like it, trust me.
Możemy sobie podjeść. No i teraz udać się tutaj do Garreta Wesleya.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt
musi
here
być
make
dziwne.
things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Dobrze wiedzieć.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference fundamentally between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
Dobra.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Dziękujemy. Przejrzymy sobie, czy jest coś interaktywnego jeszcze tutaj. Nie
She gets
wiem.
bolder every year.
Jakieś jabłuszko sobie zjemy. Muzyczka.
If I get
That
caught, I
girl
shan't
thinks she
offend
can get
you.
away with anything.
Shame you weren't born with wings, Nelly. I'm sure you'd use them.
Czyli to jest Nelly.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again.
Właśnie
Put
widzę.
things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Najprawdziwsza.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Dowiedzmy się, co mówią
What
nasze
exactly
podróże.
are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Okej. No myślę, że to dosyć naturalne w takiej przygodzie. Spytamy.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Okej. Czy ty kiedyś spotkałaś smoka?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Okej.
I'm sure I'll be
Dziękujemy za
seeing you
rozmowę.
around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
No i dobrze. Idziemy do tej części pokoju. Zobaczymy, czy jest tutaj coś jeszcze interaktywnego.
Cuts in the greenhouse. Perhaps Garlic picked them up. My interest in herbology stems solely from my desire to excel in potions. If you can't brew with it, don't grow it, I say. Have you finished your herbology essay? Mine's only about half thick.
Okej.
Oh, what did I do
Jeszcze
wrong this
zobaczymy
time?
pewnie, dlaczego nam ta skrzynia będzie służyć. No i tutaj mamy jeszcze Crusade, dobrze mówię?
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Nie, no nie przesadzajmy.
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the
No,
charm
chyba mamy
using
takie dosyć
this incantation.
wyraźne
This is
nawiązanie
proving
do
a bit trickier.
naszej znajomej twarzy z Harry'ego Pottera. No, uczy się.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Tak, mamy ewidentne takie nawiązanie do Hermiony, jeżeli chodzi o postać.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Życzę szczęścia.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
No i dobrze, pogadali. To teraz czas się wziąć za robotę.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
W każdej szkole tak mówią.
Here you are.
A wiadomo, jakie są później efekty.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
No i podążamy za panią
This
profesor.
way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Trzymamy się, trzymamy.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
No coś, dosyć niezręczna sytuacja.
Revelio.
No i zbieramy sobie stronę przewodnika. Portret Barufia. Na portrecie widnieje czarodziej Barufio, słynący ze swojego eliksiru mózgowego, będący przykładem konsekwencji nieprawidłowego wypowiadania zaklęć. Kiedyś powiedział S zamiast F i znalazł się na ziemi z bawołem na piersi. Blokowano wyzwanie przewodnika. Ok, czyli to będzie... Otworzymy sobie przewodnik, zobaczymy. Oto twój czarodziejski poziom. Ok. Tutaj mamy wyzwania. Bierzemy sobie wyzwania. Strony przewodnika. Okej, no, czyli takie swego rodzaju menu osiągnięć w grze i zapewne spis myśli. Kontynuujemy. Dobrze. Zbierz strony przewodnika w Hogwarcie. Dostaniemy za 2 pierwsze strony uroczyste okulary Hogwartu. Ok. No idziemy za panią profesor.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities.
Na przykład tutaj
like
też możemy
Rebellion.
coś... Ale tutaj już nie. Ok. Czyli pewnie gdzie nam się ta poświata tak ukaże. Natomiast jak widzicie, Rebelia faktycznie podkreśla, pokazuje nam jakieś przedmioty, tak jak tutaj za ścianą widzieliśmy coś. Mamy kota. Przywitajmy się z nim.
You've classes to attend.
Okej, zobaczymy sobie jeszcze co mamy tutaj. Aha, no, czyli pewnie będziemy później zamki sobie deszyfrować, otwierać. Ten też zamknięty. Nie możemy przeszukać, mamy jakieś monetę. Co mamy tutaj?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okej, otworzymy sobie mapę. Szydło południowe. W tym widoku możesz zobaczyć płomienie fiu dostępne w tym regionie. Zielone płomienie fiu reprezentują płomienia już odkryte, w tym pokój wspólny twojego domu. Szare płomienie fiu oznaczają położenie nieodkrytych płomieni. Okej. Okej, czyli tutaj mamy ten pokój wspólny, takie nasze kwatery. Natomiast po prawej stronie są te błonia, gdzie mamy większość takich pewnie akademickich pomieszczeń. A możemy sobie też zrobić ręcznie, ok. W sali głównej. Ok, przeniesiemy się tam.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Ok.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
My father said he used to pay his schoolwork under his desk.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Bo jeszcze zapytamy, jeśli mamy okazję. Może mi pani powiedzieć więcej o lekcjach zaklęć?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Okej. Czym jest obrona przed czarną magią?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Czym jest
Hogsmeade is
Hogsmeade?
the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Oczywiście, że tak.
Thank
Dziękuję,
you,
pani
Professor
profesor.
Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for
Myślę, że
keeping the
akurat
details
profesor
to himself
Weasley
for now.
nie zrobi nic złego z tą informacją, którą jej
Speak of
przekazaliśmy.
the devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okej. Tutaj może otworzę ten przewodnik sam. Przejrzymy. Mamy tutaj wyposażenie. Monety. Historia na ręce. Możemy coś odblokować zapewne. Czarne skórzane rękawiczki. Myślę, że na razie sobie zdejmiemy je. Tutaj mamy nasze wyposażenie. Mamy nasz inwentarz. Ok. Talenty. Kolekcje. Strony Revelio. Aha, ok. Czyli to jest tutaj to, co sobie odblokowaliśmy. Takie informacje. Wyzwania. Strony przewodnika, to już wiemy. Mapa. Ok. A tutaj mamy naszą mapę. Dobrze wiedzieć. Misja. Ok. Inwentarz, misja. A tutaj mamy na kole obrotowym to, co już sobie wybraliśmy. Dobra. Czyli na razie wiemy, o co chodzi. Porozmawiamy z profesorem Figiem.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Tworzymy sobie mapę. Główne misje. Okej. Niektóre misje są zablokowane, wtedy mamy tą kółdeczkę. Okej. Aby odblokować nowe zaklęcie, trzeba wykonywać zadania od profesorów. Albo nagrody z misji też nam je odblokują. Okej. Zajęcia z obrony przed czarną magią. Nauczymy się Leviosa. Zajęcia zaklęć. Nauczymy się Accio. Okej. Aby śledzić misję, możemy sobie ją... Może pójdziemy najpierw na zajęcia zaklęć.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be
Dosyć
incredibly
sprytne,
helpful.
sądząc
Thank
po
you.
tym, jak dużo i rozbudowane są te korytarze.
Quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
No i dobra. Rozejrzymy się tutaj.
Very sheepish lately. I thought your mother was nice.
She is, but it's my baby sister. Caused all this fuss. I hate sisters. Sorry.
Czyli tutaj tak wizualnie też możemy śledzić tą drogę. Rozejrzymy się, może tutaj mamy coś ciekawego. Zobaczmy sobie to Revelio, które powinno pokazać. O, dokładnie. Jakieś ciekawe miejsca.
Possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Porozmawiamy sobie z
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello.
Honor
I'm Laura.
Everley.
Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio. Posąg Grzegorza Przymilnego. Posąg ten z wielce przymilnym grymasem przedstawia średniowiecznego czarodzieja Grzegorza Przymilnego. Słynął on z wynalezienia olejku obłudy Grzegorza, eliksiru sprawiającego, że pijącego osoba uznawała osobę, która podarowała jej ten eliksir, za jej najlepszego przyjaciela. Okej.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
The only place I'm able to concentrate is in the library.
Dobrze, zastanawiam się, czy coś jeszcze możemy tutaj zrobić, czy ta misja już została wypełniona. Misje. Obraz ujawnił wizerunek tego, co wydaje się być miejscem w sali głównej. Lepiej sprawdzę, czy uda mi się je znaleźć. Miejsce znaleźliśmy. Okej. Tutaj mamy miejsce. Na tego oto motyla. Jeżeli tak to możemy nazwać. Natomiast nie wydaje mi się, żebyśmy mogli go jeszcze sobie...
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
O nie, przepraszam.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Wybieramy sobie stronę przewodnika. Okej. Mamy dwie strony przewodnika. Wyzwania. No i odebraliśmy sobie te okulary. Okej. No troszkę potrzebowałem czasu, żeby się tutaj pokręcić, dowiedzieć, o co chodzi. A, porozmawiam sobie z Lenorą od razu.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Coś tutaj odblokowaliśmy. Kolekcję. A, tutaj mamy te okularki. Ok. Tutaj natomiast mamy tą stronę. Od razu sobie będziemy to odhaczać. Regalia z kobaltu. Ok. Ok, udamy się na zajęcie z zaklęć. Zaznaczymy to sobie.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Chociaż, wiecie co, myślę, że zakończymy tutaj ten drugi odcinek i w następnym odcinku udamy się już na zajęcia. Ja chciałbym wam podziękować za ten drugi odcinek i zaprosić na kolejną część. Ja już wam dziękuję, Bartek z BTK. Do usłyszenia, miłego dnia, cześć.